Tell me, what's your name and where are you from?
Hey, my name is Zach. I'm living up there in D.C. I'm originally from Roanoke, Virginia, so southwestern
So
Virginia.
you're not too far from home.
No, not too far. Went all over Virginia growing up. I was a suburbs kid, so
Yeah.
enjoying living in the city for a bit.
Awesome. Have you been to Awesome Con before?
One other time, I came last year. Actually, it was my first time getting to visit it. Had a amazing time. It was I'd only been in DC for about 5 months at that time, so it was my chance to kind of really just embrace my inner geek for a full weekend. It was so much fun. I've been counting down every day, waiting for this one to come around.
So that leads me to the question: who are we dressed up as?
Kingpin today.
Of course, it's Kingpin. I love that. So we just had a little quick conversation before, and you told me something about the facial hair. So what happened to you?
Yeah, so it was one of these things to where I've been wearing either a beard or goatee since I was about 17.
Yep.
So a couple years back, I had screwed up and shaved for the first time because I had cut a little bit too low. So I was like, you know, now that I broke that barrier, I was coming to con last year and was going, you know what, bald guy, a little bit larger. Need to do a cosplay. I got a white suit in the closet, so let me do Kingpin, but it meant the beard was going to have to go. So did it last year, and as this year came around, I enjoyed it so much. I was like, all right, I'm gonna shave one more time, let it be, and then Monday at as soon as I wake up, it's starting to come back. No more shaving.
And then one more year after that.
Absolutely.
And then we'll talk about it then. That's
Absolutely.
awesome. So, you know, what's your plan for today? Like, are you here to see some of the stars, for the merch, for what?
So for me, it's a lot of just kind of people watching and being in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
I'll pop into a couple of the different panels and things going on. I always love some of the different improv or game show things going on, just to enjoy the just the geek community of it all.
Yeah.
But really, I love this first day walking the floor, looking at all the different booths, seeing what's here, but also seeing all the different people that are going through, all the different costumes, cosplays that are going on.
Sure. So where did you start? Tell me your origin story. Tell me the moment you knew you were a nerd.
Oh, so I would probably say this was back, I was probably 8 or 9. Met my best friend. Rode over to his house, met him, got me into Magic cards, got me into playing D&D, and just fell in love with it. He was definitely the one that kind of pushed me into it, had all the comic books, had all the stuff,
Sure.
and just kind of fell in love. It's so interesting watching it now because when I was growing up, it was one of those things you tucked that away and you kind of hid it. It was one of those, like, your geekiness, your nerdness was kind of on the side. You didn't want to let it out, and now it's just so became kind of mainstream culture, and it's kind of a culture shock to see, but it's so nice
That was
to really embrace it now.
that was one of the I think that was one of the first slogans I was working on with OG Nerd. It was nerd before it was cool.
There you go.
know, and
Absolutely.
it's been
Absolutely.
and you were right. When we were growing up, it was a different thing, and you know, you got picked on for it, and now all of a sudden it's mainstream.
Yep.
You're on the cover of magazines. You're doing this. You're doing that.
I
you
mean,
know.
it's crazy to look at. I mean, some of the just you're watching regular pop culture things and it's making reference to it, or you look at the numbers that things like Critical Role are getting in terms of viewership, and it blows my mind to think how far it's came in that sense.
Right.
And I think it really comes down to there was a lot more of us that were hiding it
Yes.
that wanted to admit it back then, and now
sure.
it's just kind of everybody's gone, you know what, we can accept this.
We are out, and we're about, and we are in our element with our people
Absolutely,
today.
this is like Valhalla right now. Like
Exactly.
this is where everything is.
Indeed, man. Thank you so much for
Hey,
stopping
it was
by.
wonderful meeting you, and I
Appreciate it.
love this concept.
Awesome. Thanks.
All right, man.